Okay, looks like I just unmuted myself. I need a confirmation. Y'all can hear me? Alright, 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 alright. Oh boy, this is going to be an interesting stream. I'm doing this one a little bit later than I usually would. Alrighty, looks like we got a confirmation in the chat. So, what is up, y'all? Welcome to BrayBray Live on this September 12th, 2025. It's definitely been a while. Oh boy, sorry for the lack of updates as of recent. I promise I'm not ignoring y'all on purpose. I've just been having a lot going on recently. Haven't been able to focus on lost media things, let alone YouTube channel things in general. It's definitely been a journey. I haven't really been, committed, per se, for the past few months. It's just been kind of a weird, little, I put the YouTube channel aside, just to say that. So, yeah, I mean, I just figured I would do a stream tonight, let you all in on some channel updates, let you all in on some interesting information, and we will also browse the wiki, because I know that's what y'all like to see. I have arrived, yes indeed. Yes indeed, yes indeed. So, this is my beautiful YouTube studio page, as you can see. Let's look at my comments. Let's laugh at my comments for a second. Let's see all these epic comments. Apparently this person's aunt has worked for Nintendo for 35 years. After watching this, I have shared some of the information I learned to her, and not even she knew about most of this. Honestly, I mean, I can't... And you're going to probably be hearing that, too, quite a bit, because my dad... My dog has been barking at his reflection in the window for the past, I don't know how many minutes now. And, of course, I start the stream, and he starts barking again. So, yeah, that's going to be a pattern throughout this. Thank you, YouTube, for the unskippable ad. I missed some of that. Yeah, you know, luckily, I shill out and pay for YouTube Premium, but... Y'all poor people, poor souls cannot, escape the ad. What is up, Unforgettable Luncheon? Yeah, I know I'm a YouTube shill, sorry. I shell out the money, okay? I reinvest, per se, into the YouTube platform, okay? They give me some, I give them some. It's a fair trade-off. Not necessarily all that fair, but in my mind it is, at least. Also didn't realize it's been 2 months. I've just been rewatching the channel without realizing. Yeah, I've been off doing other things as of recent. I'm sorry I haven't really been focusing on the YouTube channel as much recently. I promise I am working on a video, though, which we will get into that once a few more people show up here, which, I mean, a few more would be good. Be good. Okay. Let's get more comments, why not? Somehow it returned. Oh yeah. Didn't Nintendo announce that stupid Virtual Boy accessory today? Isn't $100? There's a cardboard variant too. It's crazy to me. I still haven't gone through all the updates that were announced in that direct. Not that I really care all that much anymore, but yeah. Ooh, somebody corrected me. There are far more than 3 animation cells from the Cut Texas sequence. Source, I own one from All Premium Animation. It's not one of the 3 that you showed. Let me know if you're interested in pics. That's actually pretty cool, honestly. Honestly, Season 1 of SpongeBob with the whole, animation cell thing, that's always been just so super duper cool to me, that you can just basically own a part of the show. I know it's that way for a lot of, early cartoons as well, but, I don't know, I feel like that Season 1 SpongeBob feel, it's completely unmatched, okay? It's when the show was the most pure, per se. YouTube randomly recommended me this video, and as someone who likes both Mario and Lost Media, it's awesome. You are awesome, BrayBray. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Patrick3929. channel's underrated. Don't let this video... The Luigi is blue comments get me every time. Just keep commenting Luigi is blue on that video if you can. We gotta get the Luigi is blue gang up, okay? It's never enough. It's never enough, okay? Yes, Bang Bob. The choice of a plastic OT cardboard just reminds me of that one Scott the Woz line about 1-2 switch. Oh, yeah, the Virtual Boy accessory, yeah. Honestly, that's pretty funny to me. I know my friend said it reminded him of Nintendo Labo, which, ooh boy, that's a throwback. Would you rather be shot for free or for $50? I don't know, $50. That's a pretty good deal, I ain't gonna lie. My neighbors had SMB on Commodore 64 when I was a kid. I always thought it was a legit released version of the game until I learned otherwise a few years back. Lots of NES games made some kind of appearance on computers in the 1980s, so I didn't question it much. Now I'm pretty certain it must have been a hack of Gianna Sisters. It's a pretty interesting comment. I mean, I do get like a lot of these comments that are genuinely informative, which is really cool just to hear people's perspectives and shit. I know like you don't see it a lot on YouTube nowadays. The comment section is usually a cesspool, but I'm glad, I'm glad my community has actual legitimate things to say and not just slop. Yes, Luigi is ew. That Logo Kid diss around Big Star Secret was really funny to me, as I used to be one in late 2017 to early 2021. Had to emphasize the early in there. Hey guys, it wasn't February 2021, it was like January. I stopped being a Logo Kid in January, guys. Alright. I think it's time we get into the actual, like, update portions of this, aka what I've been doing for the past 3.5 months at this point. Maybe not 3.5 months, but more like, yeah, like 2.5. So, I have been working on a sort of like spiritual successor to the Lost Media of Mario Explained video. And I think I mentioned this in the last live stream. Oh boy, that was quite a bit ago, honestly. But I am still working on that video. I mean, I haven't really been dedicating as much time as of recent to it, but I am still definitely chugging away at that script. It is definitely going to be a long one. Maybe not as long as the Mario video, but it is going to be a longer one. Definitely. And it also involves a very popular video game franchise. You know what? I'm just going to say it. It's Sonic. We're talking Sonic, boys. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Sonic the Hedgehog. The famous hedgehog from the Sega video game company. Or Sega Corporation. Yes, indeed. Ooh. Yeah, that's what I like to say. See, when I've been researching this video, it's kind of strange, because you would expect, like Sonic, with how much he's been memed on the internet for the past, 20 years at this point, like, you would expect his Lost Media to be, like, super duper interesting, but as I've been going through, like, especially, like, a lot of the older, like, Sonic Lost Media pieces, it's just kind of boring, honestly. Like, I try to integrate my humor into it as much as I can, and I think I've definitely succeeded at that so far in the script, but yeah, Sonic is a Bandicoot. Actually, I think he's like... What is Bubsy? Isn't he like a fox or something? Is this real life? Yeah. Damn, the Mario video, only 2 months and you already making a sequel. Yeah, I'm committed to that grind, That BrayBray grind, Haven't uploaded in 2 months. I'm still grinding away at that script, That's when you're getting quality videos from this channel. So, yeah, where was I? But yeah, the Sonic video, I feel like I've been trying to integrate my humor as much as I can in that video, but I don't know, a lot of these pieces of Lost Media are just kind of boring, or they're just pieces, everybody's heard of, like the Tokyo Toy Show prototype for Sonic 1, Michael Jackson's involvement in Sonic 3. I do actually mention that, despite it not actually having an article on the Wiki. I figured, it was notable enough to actually include it on there, because a lot of that stuff, we don't even know what's really lost and what's found, frankly. I mean, I know, like, there were some samples, like, integrated into, like, Jackson's music. Obviously, like, there's a whole Hard Times thing where they, like, resampled it and turned it into the Ice Cap Zone music. Tom Green 99 said, Virtual Boy on Switch 2. Yeah, we were just talking about that. $100 for a plastic accessory that has, like, 15 games made for it on the NSO service. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I don't own a Switch 2, but like if I bought a Switch 2 and I actually, was enjoying the console so far, I mean, I'd be kind of like, where the hell are the actual games, dog? Like, what the hell is this shit? Like, Virtual Boy? Are you kidding me? That console that only sold, like, I don't know, 350K units for 1 year and then it was taken off the market. The fact that they made a cardboard version, too, it's wild to me. Bringing me back to the days of Nintendo Labo. Cool. Yeah, I'm on that grind, that big cash money grind, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, I mean, the Sonic video, it's definitely coming along. A lot of that stuff, pretty interesting to research, not as interesting as the Mario video, but it's going to have that BrayBray pizzazz to it, add a little bit of that BrayBray magic. Sprinkle that fairy dust on there, if you know what I mean. Oh, Bubsy's a bobcat, that's right, Bubsy's a bobcat. Yeah, so I mean, that's been definitely coming along. And while I have been kind of away from the YouTube channel, I've been chugging along here and there, I've also been doing stuff for the Lost Media Wiki, which definitely gets me to another topic here. And I do have this pulled up in another tab right here. I don't know how much I want to show, because this is kind of a disturbing topic per se. It's not super disturbing, but it does involve loss of life. Let's just say that. Quite a massive loss of life, like low taper fade. But this has been my most recent article on the wiki. It is about a flight recorder on an aircraft. So essentially, like, aircrafts, they have these flight recorders installed that record, like, the conversation in the cockpit, like, different, like, sorts of data on the plane, like the angle of attack and shit like that. I don't know, I'm kind of an aircraft nerd. I've never been, like, super duper into planes until, like, a couple months ago. I started watching, like, those air disaster videos and stuff. That's always been pretty interesting to me. I was actually thinking about making an iceberg about, like, different sorts of, like, lost media involving the kind of shit. So just let me know if y'all would be interested in watching that. But yeah, this has been my most recent article on the Lost Media Wiki. I worked very, very hard on this. You can tell, because there's a ton of fucking references on here. And essentially, it's about this aircraft that was, there was a bomb on it, okay? And it detonated over I think it was like the sea near Myanmar, modern-day Myanmar, and then turns out it was 2 North Korean agents who were working on behalf of the government of Kim Il-sung. And obviously they have their whole thing with South Korea. They think they have a claim to it. Each Korea has a claim to the whole peninsula. Pretty interesting geopolitics from BrayBray here. This is what you came to watch. But yeah, basically most of the wreckage from this aircraft still lies at the bottom of this sea, and they still haven't recovered it. There were some pictures of it back in the day. I hate how the wiki does this now. You have to verify your identity or whatever. Fun fact, that actually makes you lose, like, progress on your articles. I'm going to go off on a little bit of a tangent here, but so let's say you're creating an article through, like, MediaWiki, you're using the wiki code and shit, and you're on your way, you're typing along, you're doing all, like, the autistic brain dumps and stuff like that. And what do you know, it decides to refresh the page, and you gotta start all over again, because it turns out the page creation tool doesn't factor in the fact that you had the text on the page before it reloads, or at least, like, the security portion of the wiki. And you lose all your progress. So that's why you always have to constantly be Control-C'ing your article to make sure that when you reload the page or check the preview or whatever, that you don't lose your progress. Pretty annoying, in my opinion. But, I don't know, I guess they've been having problems with raids as of recent, so, yeah. So, this is the picture of the apparent wreckage on the seafloor of this aircraft, Korean Air Flight A58. And as of 2025, it remains submerged underwater. So, yeah, they haven't found the flight recorders as of yet. Not that they would still work, like, 35 years later, but I don't know. I mean, I guess it's worth a shot, you know. I might go down there myself, go snorkeling, go pick them up. Me Man said, honestly, kind of funny hearing you still do stuff for the wiki because the only history I know of you in the wiki is the admin taking down your Mario page. Yeah, I used to edit a lot more for the wiki in the past. I've definitely slowed down over time though. Just the whole idea of the wiki, not necessarily that it has a negative connotation to me, but I've become more and more like displeased with how they keep running the site in the ground. So, and yeah, that Mario page debacle definitely played a part in it. Just saying, but even then, like, I mean, it still remains a great resource though if you want specific information on like lost media and shit like that. But it is definitely not. It doesn't have that sort of appeal that it did to me back like when I started editing in 2020 during the old COVID times. So yeah, that's that. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I wasn't really into stuff like this before, but like, and I guess I just developed some sort of fixation on it. Decided, hey, this is definitely fodder for some LMW material, so figured I'd create an article on it. See if this takes off, see if I can build off of this, because there are definitely more instances of this, like, sort of situation happening where, flight goes down, a lot of people, unfortunately, lose their lives, and, they start the investigation, they just never find the flight recorders. So, I believe there is, like, a whole, like, Wikipedia, like, list page about it, too. I tried looking through there. There's definitely some instances of it happening. But, yeah, this is something that I did while I was on my little break, taking my little vacation to the wiki. Fun times, fun times, fun times. Ryan's Random Things channel said, hi, BrayBray, what is up? I don't know if you're still on. We're just chilling out here. Hey, I know nothing about this stuff, but I watch it because we love BrayBray. Remember, Luigi is blue. Yes, he is. He is blue. He's actually red. I don't know if you knew that. I've been lying to you the whole time. Let's just click random page, see what we get. Deep Blue Sea. Lost original ending of sci-fi horror film. Oh, that looks terrifying. Looks like she's having good relations with the shark right now. Interesting. Screenshot from the original ending. The plot of this film follows a group of scientists working to find a cure for Alzheimer's disease through research on mako sharks. 3 genetically engineered sharks attempt to wreck and flood the facility to escape. Is this kind of like Sharknado? I don't know what the hell this would be, but yes, fun indeed. Let's see. Let's look at the new pages on the wiki before we actually venture out and look at other sites and shit. A boy named Charlie Brown, lost scenes from unreleased documentary film, 1963. Let's see. Additionally, extended animated sequences and guest appearances from Crosby himself, I'm assuming Bing Crosby, Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra, and Willie Mays were filmed. Willie Mays? Getting some big ass. Frank Sinatra. Have it my way indeed. However, when Mendelsohn found difficulty finding sponsorship, he trimmed the documentary to 30 minutes, cutting out most of the guest appearances. Only the Willie Mays appearance is still present in the final cut. Eventually, this proved equally unfruitful as Mendelsohn failed to secure interest from any company, and the documentary was shelved. Yeah, as you all know, I made a video about Charlie Brown Lost Media back during the old Christmas time, during the holiday season. It did decently well by my standards, but I gotta have like a formal video planned for Halloween this year, honestly. Like, I had the Christmas video last year, don't get me wrong, it came out just a little bit late, but I gotta have the Halloween video ready this year. That, I think last year, it was supposed to be the, what's it called, the McDonald House video, but that didn't come out until November because it just kept getting delayed because of shit in my life. So yeah, that was interesting. I actually got to plan that shit out ahead of time. Oh boy, fun times. Benoit Shingudal. I don't know how it's pronounced. Oh, it's Barney and Friends. How about that? The purple dinosaur that scared everybody. Apparently he had cocaine in his tail, according to like those top 10 websites back in the day. It's fun times, fun times. DVD front cover for The Only and Only You and the Queen of Make-Believe. Okay. This is a ridiculous list of see also disambiguation pages. That's... Yeah, I remember that video. Haven't rewatched it in a bit compared to your other videos, but that probably because it's holiday themed. Yeah, I mean, you just gotta you gotta know the timing. You gotta plan out your videos. Unfortunately, I don't do that a lot. I gotta get better at that over time. I've been making videos for like almost 5 years at this point, which is insane to me. But even then, like, I just gotta get consistent. I gotta like actually dedicate time. I actually gotta plan things out ahead of time before I get busy in my life. So that's definitely contributed to why I haven't uploaded in 2.5 months. I don't know. I mean, I'm about to expose my video idea sheet here. As you can see, I have a lot of videos that I did, and then I have a bunch of ideas down here that I just went and like redid a couple months ago. Because what I did essentially is that I had this list. I actually started creating this list back in like 2022. All of this stuff, these are actually like ideas from like maybe even late 2021. These are just ideas I had. And I've essentially been working through them over time. I've done quite a bit of these at the top, but I just have a bunch of ideas right here, too. Would you guys watch a whole-ass UPN video? 5 years and you're still cooking straight heat. I am cooking straight heat, okay? Also, despite my color code, so basically my color code is green are videos that are fully completed and released. So, like the Virtual Boy videos... Second, Backyardigans pilot. Orange is a video currently in production, which this is kind of a lie right here. Yes, the Sonic video is in production. Just ignore this current video plan. Definitely outdated. But this Jimmy Kimmel video versus the entire city of Detroit, this is going to be a fun one to make. I completely forgot that I was actually doing research into that, but I got to get back on that grind set, Yeah, UPN, like the television network. Would you guys watch that? Because, like, there's a ton of lost media related to that. Not even just, like, lost media related. I think it would just be an interesting video in general to make about the whole history of the network. Yeah, Chamber video finally came out after 3 years of being in production. It definitely underwhelmed in terms of views, but I don't know. I'm pretty happy with how the video turned out. Mario video definitely made up for it in terms of like revenue and stuff like that. So I don't know. I mean, spread the word, make people watch my Chamber video, I guess. Fun times indeed. Did Mario... I forgot I had this in here. Did Mario say SpongeBob? We need to discuss now. Okay, this is definitely something... Let me pull this up in another tab. Mario says SpongeBob. I gotta show you guys this. Alright, y'all. Did he say it? Alright. I need to hear from y'all. Did he actually say SpongeBob? Did he say SpongeBob, chat? Meme Man says yes. Personally, I think he said SpongeBob, okay? I have a sneaking suspicion that that's what the developers intended when they made Mario Kart Wii. Let me look through. Let me just show you guys this list right here. If there's anything that stands out to you, I will definitely consider it for a video because I've just been stuck with a ton of ideas, like an idea glut, if you want to call it that. I got, why all of early television is completely lost. Yeah, no shit, they didn't record it back in the day. Not that they could have, but... He said Spinge Binge. Oh yeah, like the YTPs back in the day. Those were awesome. Remember the Uncredibles by Emp Lemon? Gotta stay hydrated, you know, drinking that water. The conquest of the first lost media YouTuber, JT Plays. This is super interesting as well. I'm gonna pull this up too. I wanna see this. Because I did start doing research on this a while back too. I actually started, like, I opened a document for it. Started making bullet points and shit like that. I don't know what the channel's called nowadays. It might still be called JT Plays. Okay, I think I found the channel. Yeah, so this is JT Plays right here. This was essentially like one of the first lost media YouTubers, which is kind of crazy. You see, he made these videos like 10 years ago and shit. Like, maybe not as old as like ShroomTube or Shoegazer or one of those people, if you remember them. I doubt anybody actually remembers like those YouTubers from back in the day. But they were pretty influential in the lost media scene when there were like 4 people actively in it. So, yeah, Lost Media, Cars 3 deleted scene, Doc's death. Untold Stories, Clifford the Big Dead Dog. The Big Dead Dog? Why is he dead? Before videotape, there was a kinescope, essentially. It was a film camera pointed at... Yeah, so, like, when I mean, like, early television, I mean, like, shit from, like, the 1930s, you know, mechanical television with, like, the spinning disc and shit like that. They didn't really have any way to, like, record that back in the day, like, because that was before, like, kinescopes and stuff started becoming common, so, yeah, a lot of that stuff is just completely lost. The only way you could preserve it was, like, if you actually, like, pointed a camera at it and started filming it, not necessarily like a kinescope, like, a formal process. It was more like, oh, like, let me record this broadcast all the way from London, because that's essentially, like, what people did. Like, there's a very, not necessarily, I wouldn't say famous clip, but there's a famous, like, there's famous footage of early television footage out there where it's, like, broadcasting from London, and there was some, like, weird condition, the ionosphere or some shit like that, and the signal went all the way to New York, and somebody picked it up, and they brought out their, like, video camera with the 16mm reel in it and just started recording. I've always thought that was just super interesting to me. One of the few remnants from that era of television that we have. Yo, somebody actually remembers ShroomTube. This is what we need. We need more people to remember the legacy of the GOAT ShroomTube, who unfortunately deleted his channel back in 2018. Very sad, very sad. Lost Media Moments. Blue's Clues band scene? We gotta see this. The ridiculously sad music. Gotta love that 480p image of Blue. It's goated. Just, chat, can we pull up images of Blue the dog from the hit show Blue's Clues? Is my desktop audio picking up? Hold on. I think I had this set up last time. Alright, you should be able to hear it now. Not necessarily through my mic either. Wait, what did that say? In the test screening of the episode Blue Takes You to School, there was said to be a scene where Orange Kitten and Green Puppy hit Periwinkle after he was wetting them? Wetting? I don't know what that means, but... Yeah, I'm sorry about the yellow text on the white background. You know, the funny part is when I did the color code, I actually had dark mode on in Google Docs, so I guess I just never changed it. And it just ends. Very sad. What is his most popular? Go Green Man episode 1 subbed. That's not Lost Media. Go. Wedding. Yeah, I know. Yeah, the website TV Dawn has a fair amount of info about mechanical TV and even a few examples of surviving footage via phonovision discs, including a home recording. Yeah, that's definitely an interesting avenue. Just anything from that era of television is just super rare. Not well understood. There's a ton of articles on the wiki about it, though. Space Maniac, I don't know if any of you know who he is. He's been making articles on the wiki for several years now. He's documented a lot of that stuff. Don't get me wrong, it's all British television, so pit pat mind the gap, drink your tea, and eat your crackers. But, yeah. Lost Media Moments Pokemon Learning League. Lost Media Moments Kids Next Door haircut. I'm interested in this. What is this? Another stock image. We love our stock images. This was basically an early name for the episode Operation Daddy. The major noticeable difference was a flashback scene showing number 1 before he lost his har. He lost his har. That's goated. Okay. Alright, I'm digging this. We're digging it. The storyboards were on the Kids Next Door blog, but are now gone. Ooh, scary. Another stock image. We love our stock images. Stock image supremacy. Har, 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 har. Yes, indeed. Yeah, but I'm assuming this channel was the shit back in the day. Like, if you think about it, it was one of the few, like, resources on this site that actually, like, regularly documented Lost Media stuff, so that's gotta be pretty cool. Do you count physical objects of unknown whereabouts as Lost Media? I mean, I guess it depends on, like, the physical object. I mean, if it's like a tape, obviously, like, I guess that has stuff contained on it, so, I mean, in some roundabout way, you can consider that Lost Media, but, like, I mean, if it's also, like, lost artwork, too, I feel like that definitely fits the medium quite well, but, I mean, I don't know, I feel like, is there any, like, active search for, like, lost, like, alarm clocks, or lost, like, ceremonial cups, or something like that? That'd be interesting to see. I don't think it really counts as Lost Media, though. Like, in that case. YTP Nickelback versus Tiny Toons. I don't want to get a copyright strike, but I am definitely interested in that. This guy does a lot of Let's Plays, too, if you look. Like, how many Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Let's Plays did he do? I've seen a ton of them. 71 of them? Okay. He must have done one for, like, every track up to a certain point. Mario Kart Custom Track GP Journal? Okay. Sonic Before the Sequel. So, Sonic... Let's play Sonic Before the Sequel, a whole new adventure. Go Tails Go. Screw this boss. Okay. Curious about Screw This Boss. ASMR? Are these his own videos? Or is this like... Oh, it's not. What do you know? Thinking about that JT Plays ASMR. This guy got like a Twitter. He does. Fort Sports? Oh god, the Sparta meme. I didn't even see that. I don't even really use Twitter anymore. I mean, looks like he's still active on here, so... Alright. Amazon author... Fort Sports Network channel. What the hell is Fort Sports? Oh, it's NASCAR. That's pretty cool. Damn it. I wanted that JT Plays ASMR to help me fall asleep. Same, honestly. Nothing beats JT Plays for that ASMR content.
Driver!
Alright, let's rewatch this video. Does he say SpongeBob? I think he says SpongeBob. I ain't gonna lie. I think he says SpongeBob, okay? I don't know, though. I mean, we can have a very interesting debate about this, but personally, I think he said SpongeBob, okay? Let's go back to the wiki for a second here. God, I hate how I go into full screen on Chrome and then the bar doesn't disappear at the top. That's cool. That's cool. Oh, Work It. I was going to make a video about this, by the way, and then I just decided against it because it's really not that interesting. Actually, I think I started a script for this. I got to find that. See if I can turn it into something. Please, this show is horrible. I don't know if it should. I should unlost media it. Don't you mean find it? Unlost media it. Let's look at some of the other new pages I found on here. Mr. Bump Lost iOS game. Oh, it's based on the Mr. Men franchise. Okay. There's been a lot of lost apps being added to the wiki as of recent. I'm assuming that's like, it stems from like that TikTok trend where it's like all the talking games and shit. Like Charlie the Steak, I think, was like the catalyst for it. It's just been going from there. My personal notes. I should note that I am a brand new user here. This is in fact my first article on this wiki. I spent a few hours writing this on the same day I joined. If there's anything I should address, you may obviously point that out to me. Well, maybe you should make it longer? I don't know. Honestly, though, I mean, it's a pretty good article. I've seen worse from people who've just joined the wiki, so at least they added, like, screenshots and videos and shit like that. Maybe you could... Yeah, I could use it for a short, you're right. Bring back Lost Media Minutes. Brings me back. My first video here was the Family Guy Lost Media Minute, technically. Oh no, I can't say that. It's technically the 8K video test, but only real BrayBray fans remember that. The 8K video test, that was so awesome. I thought it was so cool because I got a phone that could record video in 8K. Una noche de gala en el Colón. Lost Argentinian animated film. Does this have anything to do with El Pastor? Doesn't look like it, but they do put it in the See Also section. I figured they assumed like all these films go together in some capacity. Argentina, they were definitely ahead of the curve when it came to animated films. Watch my video to find out more. The Lost Animated Feature Films. Good old El Postal. Remember this from back in the day? It's a classic piece of BrayBray lost media. I don't know. I mean, definitely quite. Oh, the Rumfords. You know, I watched the video about this. I heard it from some friends in the community. I actually bit the bullet, watched the video from it. It's a pretty interesting story. You know, this channel, Mr. Cow, I know I've heard of him before. It turns out I watched his Slippin' Jimmy video back in the day. This one right here. The Slippin' Jimmy video. Me Man said, also saw the Pataki show in the videos ideas doc. I'm not sure if that make a meaty video. Might be better for a short as well. But it'd be kind of nice to hear someone talk about it because I always thought it was neat, but nobody talks about it. I did, you know, that's actually one of the original ideas I put on there back in, I think it was late 2021, like December 2021. And then I just never researched it further. Honestly, like, I know you said, like, you know, I don't know if that would make a meaty video. I don't know if that would make a meaty video, to be honest. A meaty video. A meaty video. I gotta practice. A meaty video, like Mr. Meaty. Y'all know about Mr. Meaty? The Goated Show. But yeah. Why is this a group? Close group tabs, okay. Honestly, we've been doing better than I expected in terms of concurrent viewers. I mean, we got 3 on right now, but there have been people trickling in and out, I know, so it's been definitely a little bit better than I expected. Especially since I'm streaming later than usual, too. I should stream more if I was actually smart, but, yeah. Oh, who's this guy? Sector 97. Click on this. This article has been tagged as needing work due to its improper formatting, lack of fundamental features. Yeah, no shit. What the hell is this? How do you even go about fixing this is my question. Like, don't get me wrong. I don't think there's any articles on this site that are past saving, aside from, like, the few that are, like, locked up for moderation purposes. But, like, I mean, is it really worth fixing this? Like, you can tell somebody, they had a lot of passion for this, and they're really the only one who could actually, like, fix this. You know, get it back to their original, intention, per se. Damn, BrayBray isn't smart. I know. I haven't been making videos either. Videos that could make me that precious, precious money. Me money. Me money. Oh boy. Oh, it's doing this again. Get ready to get used to this. Oh, I even gotta check the box, too. It doesn't, sometimes it does it on its own. Sometimes it doesn't, so, yeah. Interesting indeed. Paper planes? Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars? I could really use a wish right now. You know, maybe that's not a fitting song to hear, because my last article on the Wiki was about a plane being, like, completely obliterated out of the sky, killing everybody on board. So, yeah. This one's also tagged as needing work due to its improper formatting and lack of fundamental features. Who added that tag on? Oh, Senna, okay. Could have expected nothing less from the wiki. Reception for Paper Plane. Advice from the judges. Comments from the editorial department. Oh, they even put the original Japanese text in here. Interesting. Are you human? Hit my box if you are. Nah, I've been an AI plant this entire time. I was crafted from the hands of Sam Altman himself. Yeah, it just said there were 0 concurrent viewers on my stream, but then it went back up to 3 all of a sudden, so clearly some of you actually care. And I'm very glad for that, because I get to read your chat messages, I get to laugh and have banter and be funny. That's all you want in life. I mean, is there anything else on Richard III found film adaptation of William Shakespeare's play 1912? Whoa, boy, a 1912 silent film. Did you know that 90% of all silent films are lost because they got burned in the vaults? I did not know that. At least they cited their sources on this one. I've seen worse. Once again, you've seen worse on this stream. Ooh, boy. Richard III was used to be a lost film as early as 1922, but 74 years later, William Buffum, a former film projectionist at the Bluebird Theater in Portland, Oregon, USA, turned to have the only surviving 5-reel nitrate print around 1960 by exchanging it for other silent film reels. He was unaware of its own rarity. He stored the cans in his basement by his house and rewound the film by hand every single year to prevent the nitrate film from sticking. Every single year. Jeez. Yeah, this gets me into a whole point, too, about, like, the whole, like, silent film thing, because, like, I know people in this community like to say, you know, instead of searching for kids shows and stuff, you should be looking for actual important shit like silent films, which, I mean, don't get me wrong, these things do have historical value, but, like, how are you going to reasonably find this shit? You're going to have to, like, stumble upon it by accident to actually have, like, a good chance of finding these, and chances are, like, even that's, like, the most optimistic scenario at the end of the day. Like, most of these silent films, I mean, you just kind of got to accept that a lot of them are just lost forever because they've been burned in some vault fire, I don't know, 70 years ago. You know, people used to say 75% of silent films are lost, but now it's 90%. 75% of the silent films commit 99% of the lost medias. We must stop this. Yeah, that's what LSSQ said too. I definitely agree with them on that whole standpoint. You're just, again, you're gonna have to stumble upon these things by chance. I mean, it's not like you can really start a formal search for them on the internet, especially not on the internet. You would have to go to, like, you would essentially have to travel the world to find, like, films like this. Even then, it'd just be like hitting the lottery, finding it. I don't know, though. I mean, let's look at the historical category. There's probably some interesting stuff in here. Oh, it's a lot of NASCAR and stuff. I mean, is it really historical if, like, half of this shit is documented on the wiki? I mean literally, like, half of every NASCAR race pre-1990. And don't get me wrong, this is all Space Maniac, so it's all good shit. But, like, it's a lot. It's a lot. I mean, I hate to say he's the only one who cares about it to actually put effort into actually documenting this shit, but he kind of is in the current state of the wiki right now. What is up, Angry Ginger? How we doing tonight? A day with SpongeBob is historic. Honestly, I can see that. Abraham Lincoln, lost transcript of United States President's speech, 1856. Guys, Sue Reviewer's actually making a video about lost presidential lost media. Don't tell him I said that. Majors Hall in Bloomington, Illinois, where the speech took place. A speech so good, people forgot to transcribe it. Very cool. Very cool. Good, just got done watching SmackDown. You know, I'm not much of a wrestling fan, but some of my coworkers at my real-life workplace are definitely into wrestling, so that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. A Day with SpongeBob is historic to my incomplete history. It incomplete because I'm still alive. I mean, it's definitely historical in the context of the community. I mean, if you want to think about, like, big searches, you know, A Day with SpongeBob is, like, top 5 all time. Maybe even, like, top 3, top 2. Number 1's probably, like, it's close between, like, Clockman and Me and My Friends, honestly. Yeah, I got the insider info. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. £1,000 reward, lost band, British drama film. We're definitely finding this shit. Hell yeah, brother. I got it in my closet. Just gotta open my closet, put the reels in the projector. What do you know? You got found media. This is definitely a Space Maniac article, though. You can tell by the massive amount of references that are consistently put throughout the article. Yeah, if you don't know who Space Maniac is, I mentioned a few times earlier, but he's an editor on the Lost Media Wiki, and he's created like over 1,000 of these articles. Most of them are like NASCAR and like sports related, like football and shit. Not American football, like British pit pat mind the gap football. But all of his articles are pretty good. There's just a ton of them on the wiki. Look at this channel for a second. The channel that uploaded Mario Says SpongeBob. American flag? It's just an American flag. He hasn't uploaded... Okay, they haven't uploaded in 14 years. That's crazy to me. What's the oldest on here? MK, wait. Join the Skill Kings MKW clan. Okay, is this a copyrighted sound? Looks like it's not. Are applications still open? Yeah, I bet they are. Can I join? Should I join this? Should I join this MK Wii clan? Mario Kart Wii clan? I don't know. I want to join the Mario Says SpongeBob clan. Is that a thing? Clouds, public transportation. Close-up of lake. Very self-explanatory videos there. Traffic at dusk. My computer photos in 1080p HD. Let's watch this one. Okay, that's a copyrighted song. Not that I'm gonna make money off this live stream anyway. I mean, I'm gonna make like 63 cents at most. But hey, 63 cents. I mean, didn't SpongeBob got his soul sold for 62 cents by Mr. Krabs, so, yeah. My live streams are worth a whole SpongeBob. Which is what Mario said, by the way. He said SpongeBob in the video. I don't know if you heard that. Chat, did he say SpongeBob? Me-Man said, I always thought it was kind of sad how, as LSSQ pointed out, people seem to be kind of hesitant to talk about a day with SpongeBob compared to other big searches, which is kind of sad. Yeah, I mean, it's no more controversial than something like Me and My Friends. Like, if anything, it's less controversial. It's just that, I guess it's just faded away over time as more and more people have joined the community and the old heads have left. If you know what I mean. You said, because I think A Day with SpongeBob is a great example of how much effort the community puts into some of these searches. It definitely is. I mean, with how that search went, there were so many different, leads. There were so many different people to reach out to. So many, dead ends. So many, weird twists and turns. Like, that one website that tried to give you an antivirus and shit like that. There's just so many, weird little elements to it. Although I do, say that A Day with SpongeBob definitely contributed to, the spooky atmosphere of Lost Media, because think about that eerie song that somebody threw together in GarageBand 15 years ago. That shit was spooky as fuck. Mario said SpongeBob truther. I am a truther, frankly. He said SpongeBob. You're not going to convince me otherwise. Rules and regulations review. My channel rules. What are his channel rules, chat? Have fun. No disturbing comments. If I re-upload, why does that have 2 capital letters in it? If I re-upload your video on my account, just ask me and I'll delete it if you wish. Okay. What if he re-uploads one of my videos? What I'm gonna... Alright, I guess I gotta contact him. I gotta tell him to re-upload 8K video test or some shit like that. I gotta contact him about it. Hey, can you re-upload my video? Yeah, he said SpongeBob for sure. That's all this guy is known for. Run. I found you. Poop? Just comment poop on the video. Actually, yeah, the age is a good point. It might be because I kind of have a bit of nostalgia for this topic, but it was such a fun topic to follow back then. Yeah, it definitely was. I wasn't personally a part of the search, don't get me wrong, but it definitely seemed like a cool atmosphere. Got cool vibes out of the A Day with SpongeBob SquarePants search. This is a channel where you watch pro videos. Watch a street traffic video. Did you guys see this video by the gamer from Mars? I watched part of it. It's actually kind of interesting. Chat, I'm petrified he's gonna re-upload my video, but at least I can just ask him to take it down. Alright, let's go back to the wiki here. What else can we do, chat? What do you think we should do? Should we go on the Internet Archive and look at crap? What else? Gotta use my noggin here. I just noticed this sentence. The film's production reportedly cost £150, about £21,860 when adjusted for 2024 inflation. Thank you for throwing that statistic in there. Thank you for adjusting that for inflation. Search up $1,000 reward, Rule 34 to find out more. Actually, it would be £1,000 reward inflation. Kind of like Sonic inflation. I should throw that in as a joke in my Sonic video. Search up Sonic inflation. This is big brain time. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. Just click random page again and see what we get. Tata K. Osper, partially found anime series based on manga 1965 to 1967. 6-7. Ha ha ha. That was a good one. A warning. Oh boy. Be warned, if you upload official Osper content anywhere, it will probably be copyright struck. The uploads of it on Mega, Archive, and etc. have been taken down many times by copyright strikes. A fan subber of the available episode was even sent a message saying, okay, you have been warned. If you dare try to find this, you might get destroyed. You know, if you dare try to make a cardboard Nintendo Switch because you can't afford the real one, you know, Nintendo might send a lawyer to your house, send some ninjas, get you kidnapped. Yo, what is up, Dalton o'clock? How we doing today? I thought that was Walter White for a second. I ain't gonna lie. I was gonna write a joke about loving Sonic followed by the word inflation, but damn it, I can't even bring myself to write something as dumb. Yeah, I mean, if you don't know what Sonic inflation is, just search it up. You'll be surprised at what you find. Very interesting stuff. I think Wikipedia has a whole article about it. Nope. For cat. I think I've seen this before. I don't really know what this is about. I'm not super into Lost music and stuff like that, so. Yeah, Mortal Kombat. Hold on, let me try to do my best Sonic impression by reading this. I love Sonic, but the inflation of the game's pricing is out of control. Look up Sonic inflation for more details. That's my best Sonic impression. Not very good, but I don't know. Am I in the mood to do a Hank Hill impression? Am I, chat? Ask Sewer Reviewer. I think he can do a pretty good Hank Hill impression. Where's this guy's playlists? Favorites. Very Angry Cat. Charlie Bit My Finger. Okay. That's when you know this channel is fucking old. Did you hear the next Mortal Kombat movie got delayed by 7 months even though it was supposed to come out next month and the movie was filmed 2 years ago? I did not. Didn't they try to sell this video as like an NFT back in the day? I don't think that worked out. Comments are turned off on it, unfortunately. It's lost media. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. There's some bangers, though. I like how it just recommends me all the bangers from decades prior. Have you ever had a dream like this? That was one of the greatest vines back in the day. That and Free Shavakadu. Anybody remember Free Shavakadu? That's some elite ball knowledge right there. The Talking Twin Babies. I think I remember that. It's just interesting looking through these recommendations. Why am I getting Thomas stuff on here? Did this video get, like, marked as for kids? Yeah, because it says, like, choices for families. I'm assuming that links to YouTube Kids. Oh, the Humpty Dumpty Circus? Yeah, I think I remember that. Let me search that up. Yeah, the Lost Animated Short. You know, I could have talked about this in my Lost Feature Films video. I think while I was researching that video a while back, too, I think I stumbled upon this. I didn't throw it in just because I think it was, yeah, it's a short film. I was more in the realm of like feature films, but that's still pretty interesting. Hey, yo, dog, may I have some ice cream? The Gummy Bear song. Get your album on November 14th or whatever the hell it was. Very Angry Cat. Videowhip.co.uk. Does that still exist? Am I gonna get a virus by co.uk? Yeah. Alright. Time for the Internet Archive. Oh boy. Did this exist? 2007 is when traffic peaked, it looks like. Video Whip, your daily video hustler. Expensive play toy. I don't even want wheelchair stunts. God Inc. Episode 1. G.I. Joe parody. Pork chop sandwiches. Okay. I would say this takes me back, but I don't have any nostalgia for videowhip.co.uk, so I don't know. I mean, if you have nostalgia for it, good for you. Wait, can you watch these? It did load Ruffle, which means my Flash emulator is working, but it doesn't seem to actually like load the videos. That's unfortunate. I would be mad too if you named me Burger. Same. Video. It does. That was my first thought, to be honest, when I actually went to the website. I was a little bit scared. Stop calling me Burger. Oh, we're up to 6 concurrent viewers. This is the first time we've gotten 6 concurrent viewers on the stream in, like, I don't know, more than a half an hour, maybe even like 45 minutes. Welcome, y'all, to the stream. Hope you all are enjoying it so far. We're currently watching Very Angry Cat right now, which has a very, very high dislike to like ratio for some reason. I don't know why it started playing the video. I literally exited out of it. Angry Ginger said, I learned about this silent film that was made from about 40-some minutes away from my hometown. It is for this missing girl from 1913. Honestly, shocked it isn't lost, considering it's a silent film. Lost Beatles stuff. How about that? Lost Beatles stuff. I think All Things Lost made a whole video about like Lost Beatles stuff. Again, I'm not super into like lost music. It seems like a whole realm of its own I would have to get into, which like I just don't feel like that, to be honest. But I mean, I know it's some people's thing, especially like the Lost Wave crowd, you know. I've never been into Lost Wave either. I think that that ship sailed quite a bit ago for me personally, but oh, Jimmy Kimmel. Is that a Jimmy Kimmel reference? Jimmy Kimmel versus the city of Detroit? Yeah, Me Man said, you know, I was supposed to go to sleep like an hour ago, but BrayBray's charisma is so powerful that I'm still up watching this when I plan to be here for the update and nothing else. Yeah, thank you for sticking around, y'all. I mean, I know it's later than usual, but frankly, I'm glad we have some people on the stream here, people who are entertained to watch me listen and grow and change and see your guys' epic banter in the chat. Shut up, Ringo. We're going to see the SpongeBob SquarePants movie 2004. I liked it. Yeah. I thought it was alright. Oh, shut up, Ringo. Yeah, Angry Ginger asked, what was the update? So, it was just sort of like a brief update. You know, I haven't uploaded in like 2.5 months. My last actual video was about the chamber. That video kind of bombed, but I am working on a sort of spiritual successor to the Mario video. It's about Sonic, the next logical step in things, I know. But I talked about how, you know, Sonic Lost Media, you know, there just isn't really all that much interesting stuff that hasn't really been talked about to death before, you know, like the Tokyo Toy Show prototype, the Michael Jackson's music and Sonic 3 and stuff like that. Yeah, Mario did say SpongeBob, but yeah, I mean, again, I could just pull up the script right now, to be honest. See if I have that linked. Let me open it in the other tab here. Alright, y'all are getting an early look at the Sonic script right now. Let me just scroll down here. I don't want to reveal all of it, but like this is my part about the Michael Jackson Sonic 3 demos. I talk about like the whole like collaboration they had and then how they had to cut him out of the game and shit like that. It's pretty interesting. I mean, there's videos that are much better that explain the whole situation in detail, but I figure, you know, it's a funny scenario, so I figure I'd include it in there. Not to mention, it's lost in the sands of time. That's right, we don't even know where the tapes are. But yeah, that's that. So, that's just one of the more interesting pieces on there, honestly. I mean, I've only gotten through, like, half the entries so far. I've sort of skipped around in the entry table here, but frankly, I feel like, you know, Sonic Lost Media, there's just not as much, like, weird, interesting stuff. Like, especially, like, you know, if you compare, like, the Mario, like, TV shows and movies and shit like that, there's always some interesting crap in there. Like, the only real thing, like, that was lost in terms of, like, the Sonic TV shows was the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog pilot, which, I mean, there's really not much to that one. I think we have, like, a blueprint of it online, some concept art and stuff like that. Really not much there. That's really the only thing. Like, compared to, like, King Koopa's cool cartoons, like, that's not interesting. Y'all want to hear some interesting shit, okay? And I try to, like, integrate my humor in there and stuff like that. But hey, I mean, I get it, though. I mean, I bet y'all will still enjoy the video. Y'all will still, keep hitting that like button, hitting that sub button, turning on those notifications, commenting on the video, boost that engagement, you know, get my money up, get my funny up, you know what they say. But yeah, there was something else I was going to do too. I kind of got off track there. I started talking about the Sonic video again. Interesting. I think I was talking about Lost Music too, how it's not my realm. The whole Lost Wave thing too. It's important. Why does that video instantly play the instant I get the article on the screen? That's interesting. Me-Man said, hey, as long as I get to hear Daddy BrayBray talk about Most Lydia, I'm happy. I mean, Most Lydia? Shit, some like YTP language right there. Most Lydia. I might throw that in a video. Most Lydia. Oh, it's going to do this again. That's cool. It's going to verify my identity as if it didn't do it 3 times before. That's pretty cool. Split Second 2, lost build of unreleased sequel to Racing Game 2010s. This seemed to be for the PS3. BlackRock Studios. What are they gonna do? Like, take over my town's water supply or some shit? let's see. Love and cameras in America. We looked at a lot of these already earlier in the stream. Let's go back to YouTube here. What was I doing? I was looking at videowhip.co.uk. Alright. Let me pull up YouTube here. You know, I had some ideas per se for what I wanted to do on this stream initially. I just wanted to go through like random YouTube channels and shit like that. There's definitely some interesting stuff, but what is this? Oh wait, you guys can't see it. Oh shit. Okay, can you guys hear me just fine? Okay. 1 second here. I need confirmations in the chat that somebody can actually hear me again, because it turns out I accidentally exited out of the stream window. So, yeah. Alright, good. Good. We're back. We're Barack, as they say in the business. God, the typos. It's fine. Where were we? I was trying to look at a YouTube channel, and what happened was I closed the tab, but I didn't realize it was my YouTube studio window, so I was trying to drag it over, and I accidentally closed the window, and I thought I just ended the whole stream, so, yep. You know what, though? You know what? I think it turned all right in the end. It turned out all right. There's something I do kind of want to show you all. I don't know if I want to show it on here specifically, though. I could make a whole video about it. I don't know. I've been exploring a lot of these, like, old Mario Plus channels, if you remember, like, those in the past, you know, like, not necessarily just, like, Super Mario Logan and shit like that, which is essentially, like, 2015 brain rot. But, like, these, like, little, like, low-budget channels these kids used to make back in the day. They'd show off, like, their Mario plushies and stuff like that. I'll bring this into the next window here. The old stream window.
Okay, kids. This is the last day of school. Are you guys excited? Yeah. No.
So Me-Man asked if you did accidentally close the stream, would you have to start it back up or call it a night? Luckily it seems that YouTube Studio just kept the stream going as is while I got back on it, so
yeah, whatever.
But yeah, I mean,
So
I'd probably, honestly, I'm not done streaming yet. I'd probably just start another stream, but
yeah.
even then, like, I don't know how much longer I'm going to stream for. Maybe like another hour, maybe 2 hours. Depends on how carried away I get.
Many hours of weirdness later. Okay, enough. I feel like something weird is going to happen today.
I'll show you guys this channel too. That Mario fan, I found it. It's very interesting. I was watching the series about school. School Part 1. Very inspired
Hello,
titles.
students.
It's clearly someone very
This
young
is
making these videos.
Is the kindergarten class. So yeah. I'm going to call out names and say here if you're here. Baby Luigi. Yeah. Baby Mario. Yeah. Baby Donkey Kong. Yeah.
Oh god, Baby
Paper.
Donkey Kong is here. Of
Evil
course,
Baby
Baby
Mario.
Donkey Kong is
Here.
here.
Shy Guy.
I think it's
Here.
Donkey Kong Jr.,
Pom
but
Pom. Like, totally here. And I like to be called Shoe Lady. Yeah, whatever. Nabbit.
Shoe Lady?
Yeah. Yeah.
You've seen
Baby
so many
Purple
SML videos
Yoshi.
where they have whole casts
Here.
that Kids
Now
Funny to
it's
see a
called
plush video or one
Purple
person, they're
Yoshi
usually
or
moving their
Yoshi.
hand to each plushie to
Hair
use them.
Koopa.
There's something quite charming about these videos,
Okay.
honestly.
Are you ready to start class? Yay. Yeah. 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 Like, totally. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it's more of like an ironic
does
charm or
that
just like a
mean?
genuine charm. I feel like it's a combination of
You're
both.
stupid, aren't you? Yeah. Yeah, whatever. Anyways.
We got Nabbit here.
So-
We got Nabbit. Yo, Nabbit's here?
I'm going to ask
No way,
you
Nabbit's here, okay?
math problems. And you're going to raise your hands if you know things.
Same with Baby Donkey Kong.
What
Y'all
is
know about
1
Baby
plus
Donkey
1?
Kong?
You raised your hair, but whatever. Like, doesn't it equal shoelace? No.
Baby Waluigi is real? I did not know about
Yeah.
this.
It equals 2. Good job, Baby Purple Yoshi.
Oh god, okay. That's interesting. I mean, that's Baby Waluigi. That's definitely him. Very interesting stuff. Yeah, Baby Wario, I do believe he appeared in Yoshi's Island DS, but Baby Waluigi, that's definitely something new. And it is pretty fitting that he is appearing in a new, I think this is a new tennis game. I don't know, I haven't really seen, like, anything aside from, like, that Virtual Boy thing from the Direct earlier. But it is pretty fitting because, you know, Waluigi made his debut in Mario Tennis on the N64 back in 2000, I think. Thank you, Mario Tennis. Yes, indeed. Mario Tennis. One of the goated games. One of the goats. Do any of you guys watch John Boys perchance? I know y'all probably aren't into sports like I am. I'm kind of a sports nerd. But John Boys, he's definitely an inspiration for a lot of content that's very similar to mine on YouTube. I like his stuff. Are you sure this isn't AI? No, it's not. Why Baby Rosalina? Why Baby Pauline? ¿Dónde están? Also, yes, Baby Wario and Yoshi's Island DS, and for some reason Dr. Mario World on mobile, which, by the way, that game is not even available anymore. I don't know, a lot of those Nintendo mobile games, they were kind of flashes in the pan. Like Mario Kart Tour, they could have done so much with that game, and they ended support for it after like 2.5 years, so I think it still exists, though. I mean, I think you can still get it on the App Store. I don't think it just gets updates anymore, though. I think they just repeat the tours and shit. I actually installed that game, like, the year it came out, like, launch day. It was such a strange experience. I thought it was going to be, like, true online multiplayer and shit, but then I think they locked that behind a paywall. We're currently at 7 concurrent viewers right now. What is up, y'all? If y'all are just joining me, we are currently looking at the wiki. We are currently looking at weird Mario Plus channels from 10 years ago. Not necessarily weird. They're charming in a weird way. And when I mean wiki, I mean the old LMW. That's right, the Lost Media Wiki. Because what other wiki would we be on? Listen, I was on another wiki with my friends. I forget the name of it. I think it was like the Canceled Movies Lore Wiki or something like that. That's a funny wiki for sure. That and the the New Norm Wiki. The New Norm. Gotta love New Norm. Shit, it's pretty awesome. Also remember even Mario Run. The Mario Run was like the most hyped thing until people realized there was a $10 paywall. Yeah, that was definitely kind of a heartbreak. A deal break and a heartbreak. Let's see if there's any other stuff that I gotta show on here. Has Nick Cheesy uploaded? Y'all are not ready for Nick Cheesy. I want normal beer, and I also want normal Lost Media. We love the New Norm. The New Norm Wiki is still the good. Not even like the normal New Norm Wiki. The other New Norm Wiki. Yeah, there's two of them. I don't know why, but yeah. Yeah, Nick Cheesy has been uploading constantly as of recent, though none of them... There is one new episode. Should we watch it, chat? Should we watch Nick Cheesy? Hey, my God, Are you ready to watch the GOAT, Nick Cheesy? Come on, we gotta get that enthusiasm up, okay? We gotta get the enthusiasm for Nick Cheesy. The incredible channel Nick Cheesy. You know, there's not one original property in this show, by the way. This show, and I say that in quotations. We got Timmy Turner, knockoff Timmy Turner. We got knockoff Lincoln Loud. We got knockoff, I think Dora appears in the intro. And then they got Wilkins and Wonkins from those old, like, Muppet commercials back in the day.
Now it's starting!
You wake up one day and say, hey world, you know me, what can you show me? And suddenly you're smoking in the face of
hey, when the BrayBray Wiki dropping, if Magic Mush get a wiki, I die either. Yes, we're watching Nick Cheesy. We're watching the newest Nick Cheesy episode. Reacting to this in real time. Should probably turn this down.
No, this is an episode that you want to enjoy.
Oh boy, a raft disaster. Alright, so if you haven't experienced Nick Cheesy before, oh boy, it is definitely an experience, that's for sure. There is no original properties in this, and it's very poorly drawn.
Didn't you have fingers? Nope, my hands or feet are like...
Also, the voice acting is like
Why
this.
did you mention a feet joke? I'm afraid not to answer that. How about I encourage you to join me and try it out, will you?
Oh, he's gonna get on the raft.
Sure.
The raft disaster, per se.
At least it didn't cost to break apart. And we didn't get wet.
They're in like some tiny ass pond. Oh, here comes knockoff Lincoln Loud. I forget his name. This is goated.
I gotta stop doing that gag. Hey Quincy, check out this cool.
Let's look at the comments.
Look, it's made it for one.
Nick, I am your new rival. Gas Cheesy? That was Gas Cheesy.
Sorta, but it's kind of great. Why not join us? This isn't so bad.
I am Gas Cheesy. Are you kidding me?
Gas Cheesy, the villain of the Nick Cheesy Show.
Yeah, the Nick Cheesy cult. It's just getting started, by the way. The Nick Cheesy cult. We love Nick Cheesy. And when he's back, you know he's back. The GOAT is back. He's back. New Cheesy. I guess you could describe it as a new Cheesy. That's for sure. We're sorry, GOAT Cheesy, for believing the Yeah. Oh yeah. I forgot to tell you all this. He got in trouble for some shit. I forget what it was. I think he allegations. That usually doesn't point to something good. So I just know, he went offline for a month or two.
Waiting for your response. Are you gonna say anything?
No.
What?
What a revival. Welcome back, bro. Welcome back, Cheesy. Cool episode. We're back. The return of the king. Nick Cheesy, you're back. He is goated, too. I think that's a given. We're Barack. I did say that earlier.
What the heck? Finally he changed his mind.
Oh, here he comes again. But faster. These episodes are so engaging. Nick Cheesy's just a silly guy, okay? He would never do anything wrong.
Hey, where did it go? It was supposed to be here.
You see what happens, Quincy? My raft is ruined because of you, Quincy.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, his name's Quincy, that's right. Quincy.
Yes, you did, Quincy. I told you to be careful.
He looks a little suspicious.
Because that was totally uncalled for.
Me Man said, there was this one YouTuber I watch who makes mostly FNAF World vids, but I saw he had an old video about this channel, but I never watched it, which I did cause what is this? This is Nick Cheesy. You're definitely experiencing the greatest YouTuber of all time.
Yeah, there's some misunderstanding going on.
All you people are watching this, if you dare say SYBAU, show respect with a good name.
What does that mean?
Have a good
Chat. What is that acronym? This is a PSA. Good to know, good to know. Yeah, not one original property in this show. It's absolutely incredible, though. Is there anything else worth watching on this channel that's been uploaded in the past, 2 months since I checked? It's just brain rot. This is... there's charm in Nick Cheesy's content, but a lot of what he uploads is just completely brain rot that nobody would watch. Well, I would watch it, because I'm Nick Cheesy's most loyal fan. I don't know if you know this. Not to mention, don't tell anybody I haven't checked his channel in a month or two, but, yeah. I'm definitely his most loyal fan. Nick Cheesy is the GOAT. We would cheese our Nick. Who up cheesing day Nick right now? Meme Man said, this reminds me of those old Go Animate videos where it was just PNGs of characters moving around. This feels like that, but with more effort. You're grounded. Hell yeah, brother. I'm still curious about Gas Cheesy, though. I would not be surprised if this ends up being an Ethos parody mod channel. Nick Cheesy and Incredible Gassies. What does that even mean? Who the hell is the Incredible Gassy? Is that one gif where it's the green Mr. Incredible or whatever it is? Oh yeah, Nick Cheesy fan. Okay. I'll admit, I'm not as committed to the Nick Cheesy act as this person is. Got the Nick Cheesy intro cover. The top 5 reasons why Bootleg Timmy Turner is the best YouTuber. Nick cheesing it. That's what I like to say. I like to Nick cheese it too. And when I mean cheese it, I mean the little crackers. Yes. I'm probably going to look more into this because I'm kind of intrigued. Yeah. Once you get into the Nick Cheesy rabbit hole, you're never coming out. So, Just a little bit of a warning there. This page needs a hero. Bro has a crush on Wilkins. Skull emoji, skull emoji, skull emoji. Hashtag WTF sus. Okay. Same, honestly, same. There's Quincy right there. That's him. That's Quincy. Hell yeah. Wilkins, baby. Oh, what's number 3? God, please help me. I'm in so much pain. Let's go. Let's go. Sorry, guys. I couldn't think of any more reasons. See you guys next video. Very sad. Very sad. Have y'all seen Mexia Supermarket? Have y'all heard of Mexia Supermarket? I know it's been like brought up several times. Several people have made videos about it and stuff like that. Still pretty interesting topic in my opinion. Talking around more like it never stops. The Nick Cheesy train can't stop it now. It's powered by unlimited coal and pure autism. That's right. Gotta stay hydrated. Gotta stay hydrated, chat. Anyways, what else is on the Nick Cheesy channel as of recent? I look at the chat and I see the top 10 hottest Sonic females video was in the recommendations. Thought I would bring that up. I did not see that. That's funny that you bring that up. I wish I did see it. Frankly. Keen eyes we got in the chat. We got keen eyes. Drawings I did in school. Rooster Sight. Is that the chicken jockey? Is that the chicken jockey? No way. That's the chick. That looks like Buck Cluck from Chicken Little. Something that I drew today. Okay. My fingers look like leaves. Wow. What an observation. Well, this stinks. Raymond Cruz Tuco was arrested for allegedly spraying a little girl with a hose. Very sad, very sad. I don't Nicholas Cheddar, as I like to call him. That's his full name. He's a very interesting dude. Guys, I'm scared. I'm worried I'm going to be, like, kidnapped if I keep going through Nick Cheesy's channel. He's going to send his Nick Cheesy ninjas after me. Anyways, he has a website, too, where you can make comments. I just learned about this, by the way, like, a month ago. This website, there's, like, a comment section at the bottom, but it, like, deletes them after a certain period of time. Catch the Nick Cheesy Show on Nickelodeon and the Hub. Not that Hub. The other one. What do you think of this show? Here's a fun fact about me, moment. My YouTube channel was started on November 8th, 2019, and I make videos like YTPs, recreations, animations, voice acting, and much more. I discovered my new subscribers, so I subscribed to them. And I loved them. Good job, Nick Cheesy. And I worked the team with Quincy Tunes, Tania, Soria, Dre, Higby, JV Productions, and more. So there's more people on the Nick Cheesy team, I see. Are these like links to channels and shit? Either way, I can't click on them, so, yeah. Oh god, I don't recognize that name, so, frankly, I don't want to. So I guess these are like more videos and shit. It's this SpongeBob ready to get out one. Oh, it's like the SpongeBob Sponge on the Run trailer. Wilkins and Wontkins? Question mark.
Watch Wilkins and Wilkins on Nickelodeon. What's so special about Wilkins and Wilkins? Why not?
Truly the goat of all goats right here. This website was built with Wix, by the way. The sponsor of today's live stream. Just kidding. He has a Vimeo account? I guess not. What about his TikTok? Does he have a TikTok? Oh, could not find this account. Okay. That's 2 in a row that have gotten taken down. Space? Hey, is this like some like MySpace spiritual successor? Looks like it. What is up, Reddit? How we doing, Reddit? We love Reddit. Give me the gold. Give me the Keanu Reeves Big Chungus 200 karma. Nice. Wix sounds like a hair product. Yeah, it does. Does this person have made any short... Nick Cheesy on top. It's handsome Nick Cheesy. What's handsome Nick Cheesy doing here?
I hate you, Nick Cheesy. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you.
Free Cheesy. Is there any other videos using this? Nope. That's interesting. What other channels are affiliated with Nick Cheesy? Does he have like a list on here? Subscribe to these guys. Okay. Oh, Jacob64 is who is it again? Animator 320. That's who it was. The Poop Group? There's a channel called The Poop Group. They make like YTPs and shit. Literally. They're called The Poop Group. This is like a spiritual successor to like, what's his face? Uncle L. Bro, they got Nick Cheesy Subway Surfer Brain Rot. That's great. That's great. Let's see the other affiliated acts with Nick Cheesy. Why not? Angry Clippy. I didn't know he was angry.
Okay, let's bring...
Seems pretty normal. People exposing me over nothing. The real problem with commentary channels, I don't know, I think there's a lot of problems.
Okay, let's bring in the time.
I don't know, am I technically a commentary channel? Is this stream technically under a commentary category? Should I just start talking about random YouTube drama and shit like that? Like it's like 2016 again? The rarest things I ever seen. That's how it's written, by the way. I did not... Community Coffee Psychiatrics and Wilkins Coffee Canon. Super HD. Super HD. Not 4K, it's Super HD.
I really love my community coffee.
Can I bump this up to Super HD? I mean, it's just 1080p. Doesn't seem super to me.
You told me about community coffee. I used to love my raincoat.
Community Coffee, how about that?
Okay, buddy, what do you think of
that
Wilkins
shit?
coffee? I never tasted it.
Pizza Head Show. I've never seen the Pizza Head Show.
Today we're gonna learn how Pizza Hut makes their famous crust. Yay! That's right, Pizza Head. And here's your friend Chef Steve to explain. Oh, hi, Chef.
Oh god, okay.
Sure
He's gonna
is.
die.
He just wants to show you how you make thin and crispy pizza. Of course, there's Bigfoot pizza. Or my favorite, pan pizza.
That was the longest 25 seconds of my life. Jeez. Okay. Alright. Rennie and Dingus? I wonder which one's Rennie and which one's Dingus, just by look. I think Dingus is the orange one. I'm just making a guess. Chat, for all my my Rennie and Dingus fans out there, which one is the orange one? Is it Rennie or Dingus? I don't know, I'm not going to click on one of the videos to find out. Let's look at the posts this person has made. Mom, look, I'm in a Kevin MacLeod song. Okay. 9/11 Remembrance. I don't... Listen, all these channels, they love them like a tragedy. It's kind of strange because on one hand, like, they feel like a need to acknowledge it, but like also, like, the tonal separation in that's so strange to me. Me Man said, you think there are any media Nick Cheesy's seen that's so rare that they've never made it onto the playlist? You think Nick has seen Batman Fights Dracula? I mean, it's a possibility. I think this guy is from, like... he was from outside the United States. I know that. Actually, maybe I lied about that. Where can I look for his thing? Nope, I was way off on that. I'm thinking of somebody else. The dangerous... Why is it the dangerous area? That's my question. You got scratch projects on here. Say your name with countries. Let's see. Ooh, BrayBray. Okay, so it's just 2 Brays. So I gotta find 2 B's, 2 R's, etc. Burundi, Rwanda, Austria. What's a Y? Yemen. What's another B country? My mind drew a blank. B. I don't know, is Burundi the... Do I really need to pull out the map for this, chat? Do I need to pull out the map to find this? Okay. Oh, Brazil. Duh. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Brazil. I pulled out Burundi before Brazil. That's awesome. Bulgaria, yeah. I wasn't thinking... I was, like, picturing a world map in my head, and I hadn't gotten to South America yet. Brazil, Rwanda, Romania. I guess, I mean, America could count. It's technically the United States, but we'll count it. And then Y. Ooh, what's another Y country? What's another Y country, chat? Are there any other Y countries outside of Yemen? Hold on, let me pull out my map. Let me actually do it this time. I was gonna say Uruguay, but that's you. I don't know why I thought of that. Yugoslavia. It depends. I mean, I guess that counts because I didn't say I couldn't count like former countries and shit. See, yeah, I guess that counts. Okay. Finish the word. Okay. Tape. Okay. Fun fact, this was technically my first video. It was their first video about... I'm scared. This person has gained more subscribers than me, by the way. There's 16,300 people, at least, who actually care. Who actually, like, thought to hit that button, which is insane to me. Alright, this voice is getting on my nerves, so I'm gonna exit out of that. A meme! Is that an internet laughable I see? Someone give this person some karma, okay? Respond to it with all the Keanu Reeves and Big Chungus you want. You know, frankly, I tried to land at the anti-Big Chungus airport, and my airplane does not cooperate, okay? The anti-Big Chungus air... Good lord. How relatable is this? I don't know. How relatable is it? Summer break starts. Me thinking of going to the pool. Summer school, summer school. Okay. Very relatable. I often wish summer school never existed. I feel bad for the ones who hate going through it. Cool, cool, cool. Anyways, that's enough of that. Let's go back to the Nick Cheesy website for 1 second here. See if there's anything else I gotta point out. There was a comment section on here. That's it. Meet the Super Mighties. My favorite show. My favorite show is Fistronaut. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Already did that. You should too. You should subscribe to Nick Cheesy. Breaking news, the Woody plush is here. Is it like some object show shit? Check out my social media of my About thing on YouTube. If you watch my show, you will get free badges. Yo, Nick Cheesy should make merch, though. I would buy, like, a Nick Cheesy, like, the head of his character as, like a pin. Put it on, like, a suit. Go to, like, the school prom with it. Damn, he didn't... Yeah, I don't think he tries with any of his characters, to be honest. If you look at, like, the animation, it's, like, complete shit. And I hate to say that, but, like, that's the most accurate way to describe it. It's charming in a certain way, I should say that. But, like, I don't know, the animation can only get you so far. Just crazy to me. We've been streaming for nearly 2 hours now. It's kind of crazy. Hoo boy. We went from the Wiki and updates about my YouTube channel to Nick Cheesy. How about that? Definitely a tonal shift, but hey, that's when you know we're really into it. Once we hit like the 2 hour mark, we're definitely locked in. We're looking at Nick Cheesy right now. Nick Cheesy the GOAT. Hopefully I'm putting on a masterclass for you guys, I ain't gonna lie. I've been having fun this stream. I've been having fun reading your guys' chat messages. Could you do better? I know. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I could do any better. I know I couldn't, but, like, I don't know, I mean... I think, he should start by actually making, like, original characters and, not, it looks a little bit like a Timmy Turner and Lincoln Loud for my taste. What the hell is that? We love Nick Cheesy. We love him. Anyways, let's see. Was there any other, like, specific YouTube channels I wanted to explore? I know I had, like, a specific tab open that I wanted to, like, show stuff. Yeah. I don't know, I think I got through... I mean, Nick Cheesy was, like, a big thing for this stream. There's gotta be more, though. There's gotta be more. I know I had more channels. I'm trying to save some of them for, like, future live streams, just in case, you know, we get bored. You know, save them just in case as our, like, little emergency treat. I mean, I guess we could go back on the wiki here. Materia Prima Lost Texture Collection. The hell is this? I was gonna make sure I'm a human again. That's cool. That's cool. This article has been tagged as needing work due to its lack of content and improper formatting. Materia Prima was a texture collection published by the Velis Group. It was created by Kieran Lauer, the texture artist for Half-Life. Its current status is lost. And they made sure to color the text like they do in the info box. That's pretty cool. This is barely an article. It's just 2 images and 2 little blurbs that you can barely describe as paragraphs. That's cool. That's cool. I think last stream, too, we actually went through the needing word category and fixed up some articles, so, break glass for Emergency Weird YouTube channel. Yeah, definitely. I'm glad BrayBray is not a robot. Yeah, me too. I'm glad I'm not a robot. Let's see here. I am getting kind of tired, I ain't gonna lie. I gotta go take a shower, be a normal person for once, but, Yeah. Let's see here. What needing work article stands out the most to me, personally speaking? Darman's Christmas feature film. Okay. This article has been tagged as needing work due to its lack of content and speculative writing. Darman's Christmas feature film. How about that? Now my question is, like, what makes this, like, speculative writing? Guess we just gotta read it. Darman's Christmas feature film is a Christmas film by Darman that was released on December 25th, 2022 on YouTube. Despite what it is, it's actually exposed to be a clip show that comprises of 4 episodes being put into movie length. That's cool. Differences between the digital version. What makes this, like, specifically different, though? That's my question. The theatrical release of the film premiered at Avalon Hollywood, which was a one-time only event. The digital version, released a week later, was a vastly different release altogether, with the opening and end credits being taken out. Despite the event being popular to Darman's fan base, no footage of the event has surfaced online, which also means that the credits for the film are lost to time. I mean, what makes this, like, different, though? Oh yeah, like, it had proper opening and ending credit sequences. That's the only difference. I mean, it is also possible that that's what makes it speculative writing, okay? So I guess the only difference is that. I mean, why not label the article as if it were, like, just like the opening and closing credits then? I mean, that's really the only thing we can specifically confirm from this article already. This link. Darman is going to have an unforgettable Christmas with his first in-person event. Okay. Darman Christmas special. How about that? Good old Darman. Good old Darman. Remember Darman from 2022? That was some peak shit back in the day. If something exists, it's lost media. It's like Rule 34, but better. I don't know. I mean, Darman, I mean, he's definitely up there. I don't know. I mean, I guess I could just save this one for later. I don't think there's anything I need to do to this right now, specifically. If I actually felt like fixing it, I would. If there's something that really fucking stands out to me, though, you bet I'm on that. Reminds me of when Disney took the episode of the Miss Marvel show and cut them into 3 films using the 6 episodes and released them into the turns and regions that didn't have Disney Plus. So, I kind of remember that from back in the day. I think one of my friends told me about that. I think they did that with, like, another show, like, I watched back in the day, too. I'm not a active Darman watcher, so, I mean, I wouldn't know about this anyway, but, hey. Elvis Presley on the Demi Jean WAML TV show on March 23rd, 1956. 1950. So cool. He just basically restates the title twice. That's fun. On March 23rd, 1956, Elvis Presley would appear on the Jimmy Dean WAML TV show named Town and Country Time. On the show, Elvis got interviewed by Jimmy Dean. The transcript is lost, however, Jimmy Dean... When I think of Jimmy Dean, I think of, like, breakfast sandwiches, like the frozen breakfast sandwiches. Wonder if it's the same guy. Yeah, old TV. Yeah, it is definitely a strong suit for me. I could do more research into that, though. It seems like it needs a lot, though. It seems like it needs some, like, references, some actual, like, content on the page. Not to mention that horrendous title. You wake up one day and you say, "Hey world, you know me. What can you show me?" I don't know the rest of the lyrics to the Nick Cheesy song. Jimmy Dean Breakfast Show. There we go. A lot of these Virtual Boy articles are still needing work because they just don't have enough content. But I don't know. I feel like you could make an exception in this case, though, because there's really not much content to go off anyways. So, like this Mario demo from back in the day, I had to mention this in both the Mario video and the Virtual Boy video. Fun times. It's literally just a 5-second clip. Not even 2-second clip. 2-second clip of some letters fading off the screen. That's cool. Jimmy T is not my love. She's just a girl. Oh, New Super Mario Bros. Me. I forgot this was needing work too. You know, I should have gone around and actually like fixed these articles up, added some information to them when I was doing the Mario video, but I just never got around to it. I guess it was just on like a tight schedule and shit. Oh shit, we got content issues again. Alright. I'll be back in like 3 minutes or so. Make sure y'all stick around here. Alright, y'all. I am currently back on the stream. So, New Super Mario Bros. Me. Yes, indeed. We covered that in the Mario video. I'll probably save that for another time as well. See, if there's something I can, like, fix, like, really quickly, like, I'll do it on stream here. The Sporting Gang, a Thai animated series. Yes, I am back. The Sporting Gang, or a language I can't say, pronounced not. Oh, thank you for the pronunciation. Naksuation is a Thai CGI animated show that aired on Channel 7 Thailand from July 2005 to January 2006. Throughout its run, the show had each episode air every Wednesday at 7 p.m. ICT in China time, with a total of 24 episodes. I mean, I could probably fix this. I ain't gonna lie. I could probably fix this. Just find some like links that mention the show. Don't get me wrong, that's the easy way out, but I feel like that's all this article really needs at the end of the day. Don't worry, guys. I can fix him. I can fix him, y'all. Anyways, let's see here. Maybe just searching up the name of the show first and foremost will get me some results. The Sporting Gang. Let me copy this into Google too. I don't understand a lick of Thai, whatever language this is. I think it's... Is it Thai? I think it's called Thai, right? The FanDub database. Definitely a trusted source of information. Can we fix it? Yes, we can. Yes, we can indeed. We can fix it. Is this the show right here? Nope. Is this the show? Seems like it. I don't understand. Oh, is this like Lost Media? Like Chinese Lost Media Wiki? That's pretty cool. Can I translate this? Translate. Right here. Looks like it's just the Lost Media Wiki article, but pasted onto here and in Chinese. So, yeah. Close that. Anyways, I don't think we're gonna get anything through the English result. God, I'm getting tired. Let's see here. Thai PBS. There's a Thai PBS. The only real thing I can see on here that I should use is like this right here. Oh, that's loud. Okay. Almost exactly the 15th anniversary, not the 16th anniversary of this being uploaded. Okay, alright. Is there some sort of like premise I can include on here? There's gotta be somewhere. Let me close off a Nick Cheesy site. That shit is over. A lot of these just link back to like random wikis and shit. There's a German intro Go on to page 10 of Google. Sporting gang. This could get us somewhere. Oh, it's just the same video as last time. I could use this though. Does it say anything about like the specific premise of the show though? Because it just says material, which is essentially just availability. I bet you could change this. Split up the paragraph. Maybe not there. Big comma right here. I'm gonna have to change all of that anyway. There's no information about the show's plot or any of the episodes. Great. I mean, I guess I could just say not much is known about the show's premise. However, judging by the title, it could be like a show about the sporting gang. Love the sporting gang. The sporting gang is the best. I could just focus my attention on splitting up the paragraph right here. The show's obscurity. Not much is also known about the show. There's also no information. With no concrete episode list. That can be tracked down either. Type in the name of the show in its native Thai language on Google Images will contain a thumbnail picture from the show that when selected and clicked on will redirect to a YouTube video of the show's opening intro, which is down here. Cool, cool, cool. I think this is fine to keep right here. Maybe change that to YouTube user. Tung, like tung 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 sohor. Oh, tongue. I think that's how you pronounce that. I read that as a G, I ain't gonna lie. Okay. Not much is known about the show's specific I'm going to copy and paste this sentence up in the premise part. Type in the name of the show in its native language, native Thai language on Google Translate from Thai to English. We'll translate the some sort of sport activity or martial arts. Cool, 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 cool. Is there anything else in this intro that can be inferred? I'm digging this song, I ain't gonna lie. This is a banger. What's he eating? What is that? Is it like a balloon? I can't tell. This video is in like 240p. What does this mean? Oh, is this like oh, that's cool. It's like the lyrics for the theme song. Make sure I have to copy and paste this just in case it makes me verify my identity again. Oh, thank God. Okay. Anyways, I could probably remove the italics and the bold off of channel 7. I don't think that needs it. Native language on Google Images. Make sure I'm not repeating. Bro munching on a pizza. Yeah, that's what it looks like. That makes sense, right? I think that's a pretty natural stopping point for that paragraph right there. Then it transitions into the whole thing about the YouTube channel. I usually put a link to the YouTube channel in the article itself too, so I'll do that right now. Get rid of this tab. Oh shit, it's gonna make me anyways. There we go. Other than the show's opening intro, there's no other footage or any screenshots of the show's episodes online. Okay. I mean, I guess if I have to resort to using the videos themselves as references, then I will. Or I could just go on the Internet Archive, see if there's anything on there, though I doubt it. How's that? Okay. Who upload like the higher quality version? Oh, ES. I gotta put that channel in there too. ES7DDT. I'm assuming this was it. This person is a verified music artist. That's interesting. Okay. How do we verify that it has 24 episodes, though? That's my question. Did it say in one of the descriptions of the videos? Oh, I see. Okay, it says it right here. How were they able to verify that, though? This is from 2006, by the way. Fucking old. I guess it's the best we have, though. YouTube upload of the theme song by Tunk. Again, I think that's how you pronounce it. Okay, I'm tired. Retrieved. I can't fucking type. Okay, retrieved. What's the date? 12th of September 25. Okay. And then I'm probably going to reference this again. And then I'm going to put the other theme song in here too. Where's that at? I know this is technically the old name of the channel, but it makes sense, technically, context, so. Not 24. We're not going back in the past. Alright. Okay. Listen, I'm getting tired here. I might end this stream soon, I ain't gonna lie. I'll probably get done with this, and then I'll probably call it a night. So, let's see here. Copy this over, show changes. Oh, it doesn't have a closing tag. Shit, okay. Oh, I see. I forgot the thing on there. Although, if I wanted to reference this again, hold on here. I'm putting way too much effort in this stinky ass article that maybe 30 people have ever seen. But hey, this might blow up into the next lost media search. Oh, where was that referenced? Okay. End of sentence. Copy this over, show the preview. Looks slightly better. Still not a ton of content on here, but that's probably the best we're gonna get. Lost animation. I don't know, it looks pretty good. I ain't gonna lie. The Spick and Span article. No spaces between the info box. Okay. Looks like we're good on this. Let's publish it. I did this stupid shit. There we go. And, yeah, I mean, that's basically it for the stream. We've been streaming for nearly 2.5 hours. Woo boy. It's definitely been a ride. We, talked a little bit about the channel. Expect videos, not necessarily, I wouldn't say soon, but within, like, a reasonable period of time. You won't have to wait much longer. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. I might procrastinate, who knows. But, so, get ready for the Sonic video. Still gotta work on that Jimmy Kimmel video. There were a couple other ones on there, too. Look forward to more Wiki stuff from me. I might stream just a little bit more, maybe fix more needing work articles here on the Wiki. Definitely been getting more into that as of recent. At least I've wanted to. Been able to... Time has not have been of the essence for me as of recent. Just want to let that out there. But frankly, I think we had a pretty productive stream today. Good seeing y'all today. And let me say the line. This has been BrayBray. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and remember that Buff Yoshi is forever supreme. I will see you all next time.